The arena fell into a tense silence, broken only by the cold voice of Xian Yutong. "Remember, only 10 moves, and do not intervene, Helian Rong." His eyes flicked toward the elder, commanding obedience with icy authority. Helian Rong's faint smile betrayed nothing outwardly, yet inside, satisfaction simmered. The Xianyu family had long been blind to the cunning of others, and now, at last, it was their turn to taste retribution. Even the most disciplined among them could not suppress the thrill of imagining Xian Yutong's shock when reality struck. "Step forth." Xian Yutong's words cut through the still air, heralding the beginning of the ordeal. Ling Han advanced with calm determination, each stride resonant and deliberate. Beneath his feet, the ground was composed of rare stones, harvested from oceanic depths, unforged yet almost unyielding. Their hardness rivaled 9th-tier rare metals, and layered within protective formations, they approached the defensive might of the 10th tier. Every footfall seemed to hum against the stone, signaling that today's duel would be anything but ordinary. The crowd reacted instantly. Hissing and murmurings rippled across the stands, mingled with a flurry of thrown refuse that clattered harmlessly against the boundary formations. Ling Han's presence ignited the hatred of the onlookers. He was the human who had humiliated the royal house, and now they anticipated the spectacle of his suffering. They knew well the deadly prowess of Xian Yu Ziwan, shattering void tier 5 stars, capable of ending a life with a single precise strike. Yet here Ling Han stood, unflinching. Xian Yu Ziwan emerged, his frame that of a man seasoned by centuries, his countenance lined by the passage of roughly 2,000 years. A mere youth among true dragon's descendants, yet ancient to mortal eyes. Human, his voice was merciless, resonating like steel across the arena. "Survive 10 of my blows and you may leave alive. Fail and perish." His pride had been wounded by Ling Han's audacity. To strike a member of the Xianyu family in public was an insult beyond measure, a stain on pure ancestral blood. Ling Han's lips curled in a faint smile. "Then I shall endure your mercy." The words dripped with calm defiance. Xian Yu Ziyuan's sneer twisted further. He would indeed temper his first 9 attacks, a deceptive hope for Ling Han, only to extinguish it with brutal finality. Such was the artistry of vengeance. The duel commenced. Xian Yu Ziyuan's first strike erupted like a tempest unbound. He advanced without channeling origin power, yet the sheer speed of a shattering void tier left no moment for reaction. His fist struck Ling Han's abdomen with devastating precision. A resounding impact hurled him like a projectile, colliding violently with the hard stones at the arena's end before slamming back to the ground. Black blood tainted the air as Ling Han coughed, pain slicing through him like jagged lightning. Yet this human bore an indomitable constitution. Ling Han's eyes glinted with the sharp, analytical power of the Eye of Truth. He discerned Xian Yu Ziyuan's intent. The first strike was tempered, aimed to inflict maximum suffering without lethal intent. The brute force of Heaven Tier 10 stars combined with lingering shattering void martial intent sufficed to wound, yet could not break him. Muscles and bones cracked as he flexed and exerted, chi and blood surging, life radiating from every pore. The crowd's murmurs erupted into stunned exclamations. Among the onlookers, the sea race, the half-human, half-beast warriors, recognized the rarity. Their own physiologies, though formidable, reached ceilings that mere humans could scarcely touch. Yet here, a human had achieved mastery rivaling even the most exalted of their kind. Xian Yutong's gaze narrowed, a trace of astonishment betraying his thoughts. If not for vengeance, this man would be a treasure of the realm. Xian Yu Ziyuan's eyes briefly widened, acknowledging the human's resilience. With a voice stripped of emotion, he called, "Second move." His fist surged forth, the power increased to Heaven Tier 12 stars. Ling Han was sent skimming through the air, the impact folding his chest and shattering bones anew. Black blood stained the arena once more. Even Diamond Body could not immediately heal in the face of shattering void martial intent. Ling Han's hands glowed, golden light surging from his form as he invoked the indestructible Heaven Scroll. A noble presence, ancient as the heavens themselves, radiated outward. Bones mended in mid-air, vitality restored to pristine strength, chi flowing unimpeded. The arena shuddered at the display. Even the hardened elites of Shattering Void Tier felt their spirits tremble. A mere human had summoned the aura of a celestial sovereign, suppressing fear and awe alike. Ling Han's voice rang, calm, unwavering. 8 more moves. The declaration was neither challenge nor plea. It was a promise that the storm would be met, each blow endured, and that the essence of his martial spirit would not yield. Around him, the spectators' disbelief grew, the narrative of human limitation shattered before their eyes. In the realm where martial prowess carved destinies, Ling Han stood, unyielding, amidst the thunderous blows of a shattering void-tier elite. He did not immediately unleash the Ice Dragon ground blast formation, for his aim was subtler than raw destruction. He sought to refine himself, to awaken the dormant power seeded by the countless rare pills and mystical treasures coursing through his body. Such potency, if left untested, risked stagnation. It demanded the crucible of combat to transmute into true origin power. With each heavy strike, each clash of martial intent, Ling Han's body trembled under the immense pressure, yet the medicinal energies within him stirred. They flowed like golden rivers through his veins, nourishing his flesh, strengthening his sinews, and inflaming his inner force. A blissful intoxication overtook him, as though countless tiny hands kneaded every fibre of his being, igniting a symphony of vitality and vigour that radiated outward. Xian Yuziuan's eyes blazed with fury and disbelief. His intent was torment, yet the young cultivator's countenance betrayed pleasure, as if each strike invigorated rather than subdued. Shocked, he intensified his assault. "The third move!" Xian Yuziuan roared, launching a fist that shattered bones and splintered flesh. Yet Ling Han, defying all expectations, rose with startling speed, mending his bones and closing wounds as if the very essence of life flowed faster through him than mortals could fathom. Even the Octopus clan, famed for their regenerative might, would pale before such recovery. A freak, beyond all comprehension, he stood again, unbroken. Without pause, Xian Yuziuan unleashed the 4th, 5th, and 6th blows consecutively. Each strike compounded the injuries, tearing the mortal shell, leaving massive indentations across Ling Han's chest. Still, slowly, inexorably, his body healed, golden light erupting from within like a divine emperor descending from the heavens. The sound of his surging power reverberated in explosive cracks, his presence rising with the unstoppable force of a volcanic eruption. "He has broken through," gasped the shattering void-tier elites, disbelief etched into every line of their faces. To withstand such torment, to endure such devastation, and to ascend from the 5th to the 6th layer of the deity transformation tier, while bloodied and battered, this was beyond the realm of ordinary comprehension. Ling Han's own expression, however, betrayed annoyance. The tier advanced too rapidly, aided unwittingly by the shattering void tier's blows, igniting the latent medicinal power within him. What should have been a disciplined trial of self-hardening had become an unintended breakthrough, yet he felt no joy, only the quiet frustration of one whose ascent is too swift for comfort. Xian Yuziuan's brows furrowed. 6 strikes, and the would-be victim now radiated a formidable aura, his breakthrough complete. He adjusted his stance, weaving his origin power visibly across his arm in intricate veins of light. No longer restrained, his next attack would be decisive. Ling Han's chest tightened, the pressure of a true shattering void-tier elite pressing down upon him like an eternal frost. For a fleeting moment, he considered the Ice Dragon ground blast formation, but hesitated. To endure was to draw forth the alchemy of power within, to refine his body further. This was an opportunity rare as celestial phenomena. The 7th blow came. Heaven and earth seemed to pause. The attack alone eclipsed the firmament, the golden fist stretching into eternity. Ling Han was flung through the air. Bones shattered, skin split, blood poured in torrents, consciousness flickering on the edge of oblivion. The sheer force of shattering void mastery was now laid bare. He had faced many adversaries, but the raw terror of a true shattering void punch was unparalleled. Yet even here, amid the maelstrom of pain, his fighting spirit blazed brighter than ever. Fingers danced lightly, releasing sword rays that lit the air, and amidst his grievous injuries, Ling Han found clarity. The path of the sword revealed itself in fragments, each stroke of intent carving comprehension from chaos. He resisted the martial intent pressing upon his body, converting torment into enlightenment, slowly weaving the threads of sword heart. In mere moments, Years of solitary cultivation condensed into a sudden leap forward, as if his soul itself resonated with the Dao. Onlookers were aghast. The audacity of this human, drawing the power of a shattering void elite to advance his own understanding of the Dao, was an affront to nature itself. Xianyu Ziwan, eyes wide with incredulity, recognized the danger that this young cultivator could, given years, challenge the dominion of his clan. Restraint was gone. He extended his hand, not as a fist, but as a coiled golden dragon claw. Intent on extinguishing the threat in a single, cataclysmic strike, the golden dragon roared into motion, charging Ling Han, whose battered form now stood against the apex of mortal power. Wounded, bleeding, and yet unyielding, Ling Han faced the approaching doom, the final clash of fates imminent. In the world of martial gods, the line between annihilation and transcendence is razor-thin, and tonight it trembled under the weight of one extraordinary mortal.